Hello YouTube and welcome back to Jimmy Bob 25 Motorsports. And today we are going to be going over my Formula 1 predictions plus also the Formula 1 news for the month of February. So don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know what to do, and let's get into the video. So, we'll start off with the obvious, which I covered in my last video that I made with the liveries. But there has been a major overhaul. That's the biggest word I can think of. So, major regulation overhaul. It's going to change the aerodynamics. Well, it has changed the aerodynamics, including active aero in smaller cars. And the engines, including getting rid of the MGUH. That's one less thing for the cars to blow up in the F1 games. And different battery modes. I'm hearing, and I thought I had it, but there's rumors and everything going around the paddock that they're not going to be really good. Like, it's gonna kill racing. It's going to do all this stuff that's gonna hurt it. Personally, I'm going to wait till the end of the week for the Australian Grand Prix, which is my home Grand Prix. So we'll see what happens there. Albert Park is a circuit where there isn't much heavy braking. So it's gonna be interesting. It is going to be interesting. So, why I closed my iPad, I do not know. So, surprise, surprise, surprise. The regular top 4 teams, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, and Red Bull, are all in the top 4. No shockers there. With Ferrari and Mercedes looking the strongest, again, not surprised, it's a new regulation cycle. So, generally the works teams for the first year get the advantage over the other customer teams. So, let me get some goodness into you. It's probably not goodness for most of you fans. Depends on who you follow. But Aston Martin in the mud at preseason testing. Aston Martin are well behind the competition, with reports saying that they are 4 seconds off the pace. Youch. From the race website, they said, and I quote, open quote, engine problems, car limitations that simply couldn't be ironed out due to a lack of running and a massive deficit in learning energy management strategies to master for 2026. Close quote. That, if so, there's pretty sure it's 107% rule or something like that. If that's the case, then I doubt that it'd get that bad, but there might be a stage where that rule might have to be called in. So, if you're an Aston Martin fan, well, Alonso fan, because really, who's Lance Stroll fans? If so, good luck to you. But if you're a Fernando fan, I feel ya. I feel you hurt. So, this is something interesting. So, I actually didn't know that this was happening until a few days ago. But Formula One have cancelled the Pirelli 2-day tyre test due to tensions in the Middle East. Pretty much I've just repeated it. Pirelli were going to use McLaren and Mercedes as a wet tire test using sprinklers. This stupid war that they decided to get themselves into, with Iran and all of this is just. I'm not gonna give my two bobs worth on the actual war because I think it's stupid, but also it's actually probably good. But my main concern now is is everyone going to get out of Bahrain, out of Sakir safely? Because they're bombing international airports, which is a worry. So, before I get on to the predictions, at the time of recording this, by the way, for anyone who needs to know, there is 76 hours 15 minutes till the FP1 in Australia. Why you needed to know that, I do not know. So, I'm currently on the Formula One website, and we'll run through the questions that they've posted out. Five key questions that need answering ahead of the start of the 2026 season. The 2026 F1 season is about to begin, with the Australian Grand Prix this weekend, marking the first event of a 24-round calendar. Amid plenty of big talking points emerging over the winter break, F1.com has rounded up all of the key questions that we are keen to get answers ahead of the start of the campaign. Question 1. What will the pecking order be? So, pretty much just, as I said earlier, top 4 will be McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari. Not surprised. And they've got none of the other ones. Oh. Who might be the best of the rest? So, I reckon they're using some false hopium, especially after last year. But Alpine is coming out as one of the better teams. Personally, I mean, I can see them being a decent midfield team, I suppose. They were in 2024. Then 2025, they decided to become a shitbox. So, and then we've also got Haas as well, that might catch them. And Racing Bulls are also in the mix as well. So, oh yes, here we go. This is the question we all want answering. How will Aston Martin get on? It's no secret that Aston Martin faced one of the toughest pre-seasons of the 11 teams, having arrived late to the Barcelona shakedown before enduring reliability struggles across the two Bahrain tests. Things proved particularly tough in the second test, with the squad logging only 128 laps, while a contrast to the 132 recorded by Mercedes at the top of the mileage chart. While they were restricted to only 6 untimed laps on the final day due to battery-related issues, as the team embark on their first season with new engine supplier Honda. Alright, so next question, number 4, is how will the development race pan out? So, there's nothing really that I can easily say with just a quick skim and scam, but here's what I think. I've heard that it's now that this new era is now a engineer sport, like turning Formula 1 into an engineer sport, which is true, I guess. However, there's still a lot of driver knowledge as well that needs to go into it. Like Max Verstappen saying that it's an F2 car on steroids. And then a few other drivers are echoing that. Meanwhile, you've got Oscar Piastri and the younger drivers saying that it's actually a fun car to drive. So, whose side do you take? There is one concern that is echoed throughout the whole of the grid, I would say, which is the 10 seconds of turbo lag. Well, 10 seconds it takes to spool up the turbo. That, if you don't get that right, there's more than likely going to be a crash coming into off the line. So, that's probably the only safety concern that we have at the moment. Again, Australia will be the tester. So, we'll give it a go. Honestly, I would have liked to have the year, have it back in the ground effect era, because those are actually, you could actually understand them. So, the next question is, how will the new drivers and the new teams fare? So Cadillac has joined the F1 season, the F1 grid, so that is good. With Valtteri Bottas, a honorary Australian, and Sergio Perez, to lead their maiden charge. So yeah, and then we've also got we've also got Audi as well, who are also embarking on their first season as a works outfit after taking over the former Sauber team. So pretty much not much has changed over there other than what the what it is, pretty much. Only just like who's running it. And then drivers will have Arvid Lindblad, who is the only Rookie of the Year, so he's going to get the Rookie of the Year award. Good on him. So, one honourable mention is Isaac Hadjar in Red Bull. I feel so sorry for him because he is in that second seat and it is cursed. So, I feel sorry for you, Hadjar. So, now, my predictions for the 2026 Formula One World Championship. That is meant to be what? Sorry, guys. Just. There we go. So, my first prediction is George Russell will be world champion. Mercedes, hear me out. Mercedes has what appears to be a strong package for 2026. Plus the rumors that are going around about the engine unit, which they're making a they're changing the testing after the after the Dutch Grand Prix, which honestly I think is quite stupid. Like, Formula One is a sport about innovation and all that. Why should you be taking away that innovation? Like, throughout the whole of Formula One, you've got teams that have just came up with some weird and wacky designs. Even this year with the Ferrari movable rear wing. That's clever. What's the bet? That's gonna be banned. But no, gotta keep it about the same. Ferrari will win the Constructors' Championship. This is a bit of a Hail Mary, really, now come to think of it. Because the Ferrari delusion syndrome, yes, it's not Haas anymore, it's Ferrari, is running rampant. So in 2024, a long time back, it feels like it too, Jesus Christ, Ferrari missed out on the World Constructors' Championship by 21 points to McLaren. And a long run of no championships. Will this year be the year of the prancing horses? Plus, also, this year, I believe, on the Chinese calendar, it is the year of the horse. So, please tell me, Ferrari, please come through. What's wrong? What is wrong? Aston Martin will underperform badly. No shocking there. I would probably say 99% of their issues is because of that power unit that they've got. They've got a good aero package. It's just that the engine has nowhere to go. So, this isn't much of a prediction because of preseason testing, but as I just said, but with the state of the power unit, I doubt that they will be anywhere close to where we expected them to be. Everyone was hyping them up, if my words want a word, but they just fell off a cliff. They just straight off, just straight down. So, Oscar Piastri will outperform Lando Norris. Aussie running through my veins there. This isn't... Nope, wrong one. Though I don't think McLaren will have the best car, they will be in the top 4 and will be challenging for wins. I make this prediction because of Oscar appeared to have the upper hand over Lando for 2/3 of the season. So if he can iron out the issues that he had last season at the end, then he will beat Lando. Oscar is an amazing driver. Not just because I'm an Aussie, and I've got to support my Aussie folk, but Williams will be the best of the rest by the end of the season. I know, Hail Mary, I know. Though Williams did miss the Barcelona shakedown, I'm predicting that Williams will have some upgrades that will shoot them up the order. Plus, also, they've had majority of last year to work on the car as well. So, if they can have a stable base and then some upgrades that really push them up, then I think that they will be the best of the rest. Maybe even challenging Red Bull, which is the 4th fastest team. So, that's my predictions. Some of them are Hail Marys. Some of them are no-brainers. Some of them are genuine predictions. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do other good stuff. You know what to do. And we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.